All right. I wanted to make this video because 2 years ago, today, I quit my job to do day trading full time. I want you guys to think about me 2 years ago in that position, right? Think about me, not as this, right? Not me now with this money and all this shit. Think about me 2 years ago. 2 years ago is like nothing. 2 years ago is like that. So think about me 2 years ago, broke, depressed, bro. My girl left me. I had a job, didn't have a lot of money. I think I had $1,500 to my name, something like that. And I just kept blowing accounts, spending money on expensive ass evals, right? Blowing them, trying to make trading work. What's the difference between me then and you now? Like, obviously, I don't know your situation, okay? Your situation might be entirely different, right? You might have more money to your name, you might have less. You might have a girl, you might have a wife, you might have kids. I'm not gonna assume who you are and what position you're in. But think about you in 2 years. Where are you gonna be in 2 years? What do you think the difference between me 2 years ago and everyone else that I came up with, right? I was in TJR's Discord. I was in a lot of Discords, bro, and with a lot of people. I don't even talk to 1% of those people anymore. What do you think the difference is between me and those people that I learned day trading with, right? That I went through that beginner phase with? There's only one difference. There's only one difference. I didn't quit. I didn't quit when I started crying from blowing accounts. I didn't quit when I broke my MacBook from blowing accounts. I didn't quit when I grabbed my phone and I threw it across my room because I was so mad. I didn't quit. Yeah, it might have taken me a couple days to recover. I might have had to work at my job for a week to afford new accounts. But I did that shit. I went through that shit. And I just felt like it was gonna pay off. I knew that day was coming. I had that feeling. Throughout the whole process, I had that feeling okay, 1 month is gonna erase all of this. 1 month is gonna erase all of this. I'm gonna make it all back and more in 1 month. Literally 1 month. 1 good month can erase all this. I know it, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen the P&L gone up and down. If I can just get that money out, if I can just extract that money from the market, it's all gonna be erased. And what happened? I quit my job in October of 2023. I got 4K in payouts in December. I think I got 2K in January, and then February was not that much. March, I got a 4K payout, and then boom, the bigger payouts started coming in. 8K April, a 6K May, and then I remember I had 13K payout in June. And I was like, yes, everything has been recovered. Literally everything has been recovered. All my losses plus more. I was actually sitting on some cash. I think I had 10K to my name at that point, right? So from October of 2023, I had $1,500, right? That's not a lot of money. Fast forward to June 2024, 8 months later, I had 10K, which is 8 months, 10K. That's not a lot of money either. But then it started I started getting those big payouts. August, 13K. September, 27K. And I remember that feeling of I think I had 100K to my name in October or November of 2024, which is a year after I quit my job. And I was just fascinated. Because that's the first time I've ever told myself I'm gonna do this, and then went and done it. And it's this indescribable feeling. I can't even describe how it feels because it's so it's so surreal, bro. And what clicked for me is in it was April, May, I started taking this shit more seriously. I was okay, I've kept acting out of anger and greed and impatience and all these emotions I've just acted based off of those emotions for a year, right? I started trading like April 2023. It's been a year and I've kept acting on these emotions. And I haven't really gone anywhere. I've recovered some losses, but that's not what I wanted out of trading, obviously, as I'm probably sure same for you guys. So I started thinking, like, what do I have to lose by not acting on these emotions? What do I have to lose by actually maybe following these famous so-called rules, right? And so I did. And in May, I took 1 trade per day. I did everything with limits, right? Put my entry limit and then put my stop limit and then my take profit limit, right? 1 trade per day, win or lose, didn't matter. I closed my laptop. Didn't fucking care. I was so fed up, bro. I was just fed up. And I think that's the thing about, like, if you keep going long enough, you're gonna be fed up of yourself. Like, you're gonna be so sick of yourself and sick of all the emotions, and you're gonna be sick of acting all these emotions. And it's just gonna get to a point where it's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it fucking right. I want you to think about it this way. Every time you act based on anger or greed, whatever emotion you struggle the most with, you're essentially saying to yourself, I'm willing to sacrifice my long-term success for the short-term dopamine of looking at a green number instead of having the bad feeling of looking at this red number. It's fucking childish. It's like you're acting like a child. And I did the same shit for a year, bro. Acted like a child, bro. I was 22 years old when I started trading. At 22, I was acting like a child for a year. You're just running away from this feels bad feeling, right? I don't want to look at this number. I want to look at a green number. I want to feel good today, right? Even after I was profitable, bro, and I took payouts consistently, I would be like, if I take a loss today, my day is going to be low-key ruined. My day is going to be like, everything is going to have this like underlying tone of, I took a loss today. And this is a bad day. And every winning day would be like, everything would be like amplified. So if something good happens, I was really, really happy. And if something bad happened, I was like, oh, it's whatever. I took a win today, right? And it was the other way around if I took a loss. And I think you probably can't even get around that. But the difference was I didn't act on it, right? I took a loss, fine, I'm done. It's whatever. There comes a day tomorrow, right? I took a win, I'm happy. I don't want more, it's fine. I can get more tomorrow or the next day. It doesn't matter. This is like the mentality you have to adopt with trading, bro. You have to be like a robot. You can have emotions, you just can't act on them. If you act on them, oh, that's all your long-term work gone. You can literally destroy weeks of progress in 1 minute if you really want to, which is insane. It's absolutely insane. It's probably one of the only fields where you can do that. Probably the only profession where you can destroy weeks of progress in 5 minutes. It shouldn't be possible, but it is. I've done it, bro. And it's ugly. But what I realized was, like, when I take a loss and when I take a win, my brain literally changes. My brain chemistry is not the same as it was before I hopped on the charts. If I take a loss, my brain is gonna switch and it's gonna go into, I wanna get that money back mode. And that is a dangerous fucking mode to be in. That is devastating. If you ever go into that mode, please shut your laptop fast as fuck. I've gotten burned so many times because I've been in I want to get that money back mode. And I'm sure you guys can relate. So what happened was I would take a loss and then I would be like, I could probably make that back in the next 3 minutes if I really tried to, or whatever. If I just press these buttons right now, that number will probably change and be a green number. I'll do that. Great. freaking idea. No. That's the worst idea I've ever had. And I had it probably 200 times and I acted on it every single fucking time, did not learn. But then I learned and now I'm here. Anyways, also when you take a win, I know that's profits, right? You're playing with profits, blah, blah, blah. No, your brain doesn't treat it as profits. Your brain treats it as your money now. That is now your money. That's how your brain thinks of it as. So if you take a win and you take another trade and you lose, you're gonna be like, oh shit, okay, I just have to make it back to where I was with that win. See how this is not really bringing us anywhere? This let's get it back mode. Let's turn that one off. Let's go into there comes a day tomorrow mode instead. That changed so much for me, bro. Revenge trading is your #1 enemy, right? Everything can be brushed under the same cone, bro. It's revenge trading. Anger, greed, impatience, everything comes down to revenge trading. And me thinking back at it now, it wasn't really that hard to overcome. I just made it hard. I made it almost fucking impossible, bro. But it's not impossible. Because I'm here now. And I did what I said I was gonna do. Now, no one can do nothing. Like, you can't cancel me, you can't put me to jail, you can't take all my money, because I'll just get it back. I'll just extract it from the market, because I know how to do that now. And like, that's why day trading, I think, is one of the best skills when you first master it, because how am I gonna fail now? The market is always gonna be here. The day that the market is not here, it's gonna be a full-blown apocalypse, bro. We're not even gonna have use for money anymore, right? The markets are always gonna be here. So I'm always gonna be able to make money. Yeah. I just wanted to make this video because I quit my job 2 years ago officially. So I really just wanted you guys to have like perspective on what person I really am. And I'm not like, this is not me, bro. I've had money for like a year. And I've been broke for 23 years. Or like 22 years. So this is not me, bro. I was just like you. I was just like anyone else. Like, you don't have to be special to do anything in life. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to be special at all. I had a job, I was broke, I got dumped because I was a nobody, like, all this shit, bro. And if you're in that same situation, don't think that I was any different. Don't think that I was like some super genius, right? That just figured out the secret algorithm, blah, blah, blah. No, bro. Not about that at all. You just have to overcome yourself, and that's it. You can literally trade without a strategy if you can just overcome yourself. If you're using prop firms and you lose long term, that like low-key should not be impossible if you have good risk management and good psychology. Like, it is not possible. I'm telling you right now, it's impossible. So, yeah. Don't put anyone on a pedestal because you think they're different. They're not. They have been in your situation just like me, just like any celebrity you see on social media, any rich dude. They've been just like you, unless they're like a trust fund kid, but that's obviously not the people I'm talking about. So just know that you're not any different. You can do it. Like everyone else you look up to has done it. Literally, in 2 years, you could be standing here giving someone else a speech on how you did it and how you were not different from them. Because I thought everyone was like different. I thought deep down, bro, I had this underlying feeling always that I could not get rid of that was like, it can never be me. It can never be me. But I proved myself wrong, and now here I am, right? Your brain puts limitations on you because your brain uses reason. The universe doesn't use reason. The universe just gives you what you deserve. If you work enough and you deserve all this shit You're gonna get it, even if your brain thinks you deserve it or not. Even if your brain thinks it's achievable or not. I've blown so far past my goals, bro. So far. I never even thought I would have this car, bro. Like, I paid for this car in cash. I came to the dealer, they're like, you're low-key like the youngest person that ever bought a car here. I'm like, what? I'm 24. How does that work? But like, that's when I realized I blew past my goals by miles, and I did it fast too. I did it, everything I said I was gonna do, I did it way faster than I thought I was gonna do it. And so, because my brain had all these limitations, right? You can't make this one, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, bro, it's all bullshit. Don't listen to your brain. Your brain is a dumbass. So, yeah. That's about it, really. Check the whip out. She's a little frosty right now. How about we get a little cold start before I end the video? She's not that cold though, but we can try. It's kind of cold. But yeah, gonna end the video there. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, and hopefully you guys are able to change your perspective on things. That was really the goal of the video. So hope you guys have a good week, and see you later. Peace.